One beer.
Bastards. Someone should kick their asses. Really clip those fuckers.
Good morning.
Look at them human horses. They think
I
they can
need
do
some
whatever
advice.
they
You
want.
want some advice? If you ever fight here again, I'll drag you out.
Someone should teach them how things work in these
Wait,
parts.
hang on. That was...
Does it matter? I hope they're put down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far.
at them human
4
horses.
strangers came here
They think they
yesterday.
can do whatever
They
want.
sat in the corner there.
What strangers?
They looked like monks. Oh, I'm telling you, there's some...
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women.
I'd like to get hold of that bro...
You'd hazard your soul for a piece. I'd think long and hard before doing anything.
Bastards. Someone...
I'd like to ask... How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. You go through Apollonia, along the path, and from there, you take the path up
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. And the very next night, it appeared in the rock. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And there's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda.
Where can I find the hermit?
Stanislav has a sheep pen.
Who's this hermit fella?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back.
And what has he got to do with it?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden. And then suddenly he's got... And he's like a different man since then. He said, mark my words. He and the devil sometimes comes.
Where did these peculiar monks...
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback?
Well, Bashka the butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apple.
Someone should teach them how things work.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
And the one before that.
It's good for you. Pickled cabbage dries out the wine.
Greetings to you.
What happened to the
Hard to say.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has...
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago.
I was told Stanislav the hermit...
God in heaven save us. It happened...
What happened at the
Hard to say. It was turned around. But what Gerda... See you soon, my friend.
Lord be with you.
I'd like to ask you about...
No, I don't want to talk about...
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me?
I believe you really did see something.
So... What?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, And then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized...
So you went back to the...
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fellow killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition...
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go...
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore.
What do you think?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear.
Thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out.
The conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event. This is where Gerda saw the apparition. I don't have a spade. The conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event. This is where Gerda saw the apparition. I don't have a spade. Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda. He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
Greetings. What do you need?
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition.
Was it the bailiff who sent you?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Look, mate, I'll gladly give you a few groschen, but spit it out now. Here you are.
What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that? That's strange. Would the devil not know?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Take care for now.
A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look. A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil. God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
I came about that sword of yours.
I'll keep my sword, thanks.
Right. Long since... I wouldn't hum and haw too long if I were you.
Oh, right.
I was hoping to make a deal with you peacefully. Only there's no talking to you. So we'll have to do it the hard way.
Are you threatening me?
Maybe all I was after.
Oh, God.
I can promise you that.
Nothing. Just listen carefully then. There's an old widow. Take this cross to her and say to her Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must...
That's right.
I hope she'll know what...
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can... Benedizio...
Are you going to bake bread today?
Good day to you.
Good morning.
This might seem strange.
A cross?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message.
Oh my God, by all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I committed a more...
Well, I don't know what you did.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must...
All right. I'll help you.
Thank you, lad, thank you. We must go to the graveyard.
Let's go then.
Here it is.
What does the graveyard...
Hold on. Not so first tell me...
It's the living I'm more afraid of.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have... You see, one poor soul is waiting...
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites.
Why doesn't he have a prop...
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. And it's my fault.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only, I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Did you see it?
No, but I believed my Vashek. It pained him till the day he died. And he lived in fear of Jan's brother creeping up behind him one day. And in the end, that fear ate...
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. It's my fault for saying nothing.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you.
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest. Help me lay him to rest in a proper...
But without telling the priest and gravedigger.
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake.
No, I can't do this.
Would you rather have it on your conscience that Jan's soul will burn in hell? That neither Vashek nor I will find peace? Please think it over.
You were right.
You've changed your mind.
All right.
Thank you. There's a rose bush outside the grave. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave.
We'll need a spade for this. Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, for what we should have done, so forgive me this little sacrilege. Thy will be done. Honor and deliver us from evil. Amen.
Laugh all you like, but if I told you, they gave...
Quick! Whoa!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved.
I saw that.
And yours too.
30 years.
You've eased your conscience by another act, but the laws of man come up.
I'd like to reward...
I expect...
Well, if you...
All right.
Thank you again. God be with you, Henry. Take care, my friend.
Very bad.
Hey, fella! Listen! We need help!
What happened?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Glesgan is dying. The crazy fool shot him. Help us.
All right, we'll have a quiet talk. What happened?
If you're going to see the Hermit, the man in the hut is just pretending to be the Hermit. The Inquisition paid him to murder our grandmaster. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow. By the Virgin Mary, help us.
You're a knight of an order?
Yes, I am Brother Arnold, a Knight of the Cross with the Red Star. And you are too late to make the... We take care of the sick in Infer... You have to help us, while there's still time.
Did Conrad really want to flee?
Yes. He almost got away.
Why should I get mixed up?
I'll pay you. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow and...
That swine tried to deceive me.
God, try to get close unseen and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. But do it quickly, before he gets away.
Jesus Christ.
Hey! Stop right there! Halt, or I'll shoot.
Wait! Hermit, what are you doing?
Don't move a muscle, I mean it!
I don't know what's going on here. I just want to talk with you in peace.
I understand, but there's no time for talk now.
They sent me after you, but I'm not your enemy.
I don't believe you. I don't believe anyone anymore. I don't want to kill you. Go away!
I can help you. Let's talk.
All right. But make it quick, and no sudden movement. Agnosco fortunam Cartaginus. What do you want?
You wanted to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why do they want to kill you?
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster's Denyek's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill 2 brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
What were you looking for under the conciliatory cross?
That broken sword, of course. Old Ambrose buried it there years ago, along with all his past. I heard he originally kept the sword here before deciding to stash it there. He was attached to it from his soldiering years. He sent me to fetch it before he died. He wanted to hold it in his hands one last time. But he didn't live long enough.
Why did you come to the Hermit?
Ambrose was the only one who could stand up to our Grandmaster's Denyek and put an end to his crimes. He was the seneschal of our order. Now it's all over, and I will remain an outcast till I die.
Where can I find that broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a game of high stakes, and there's no way back.
That's the only thing you're right about, you lying bastard.
I guessed you'd show your true colors. As you wish, fool. Bella res est mori. In lecto suo. You swine! Come on, then! I'll hack your arse off.
Oh! Gorva!
That!
I'm wounded!
Christ, I'm hit
With you in a flash.
We're gonna gut you, you horse son!
What about our deal?
Ave Maria, gratia plena.
You owe me something, knight.
You're right. Conrad was one of the best swordsmen of the Order. We wouldn't have stood a chance without you.
What was it actually about?
I shouldn't tell you, but since you helped us, Conrad was paid by the Inquisition to kill our He failed by the grace of God, but while fleeing from the commandery, the treacherous villain...
Conrad was
Yes. When Archbishop Obram suddenly died a year ago, the Inquisition began to plot...
That is high
Sinners. They only care about... We knights seek salvation in helping the poor and suffering.
What did Conrad want?
The local hermit, Ambrose, was his long-standing ally. He was seneschal of our order some years ago. But why Conrad was pretending to be his dead friend, maybe he thought it was...
I have some documents of the Order that might...
My God! The Order's chronicle!
In a hiding place.
It's a good thing you told me about it. We'll return the books.
Our accounts are settled. Everything that happened here, I'll keep...
Gloria Patri... You can't be here!
There's nothing more here. Sorry, Ambrose. Rest in peace.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
What do you want here? Why'd you barge in here?
So I'm back, Master...
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What?
You... No, not me. Anyway, it turns out old Ambrose really used to be... And this really is Toledo steel.
God's nails.
First class. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately.
That's exactly... See now, youngster. My clever plan worked.
Right.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging...
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself.
Not at all. I trust...
fuck me.
You silly doggy.
Damn, it's burning.
Silly doggy.
Herrgott, that's not good. I'm halfway there. Damn, it's burning.
Christ almighty.
And that's that.
How can I help you today?
I've got something for you.
God's nails, you weren't.
I'd say it looks pretty much like...
Looks like. This.
Thanks.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of...
No, you know full well what I need.
Why is it so important for you?
I have my reasons.
God's nails, lad. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the... We can set off once you...